Alright everyone, it's Sam here and welcome to my 100 subscriber Q&A special. I posted a video a couple of weeks ago announcing that I'd got to that milestone and that I was going to be doing a Q&A, and asked you guys to leave me some questions in the comment section of that video, and yeah, I got some that I'm going to answer now then, and yeah, I've posted this out a few times and I don't think I'm going to get any more, but I've still got a decent amount here that I can answer, so yeah, let's get on with it then. And first question is, well, the first two questions actually are from Thomas Irish HD, and the first one is, do you have Assetto Corsa? And well, the answer to that is no, because I don't have a PC that's really decent for gaming. I think the only games I've actually got on my laptop are F1 2013 and F1 Challenge Career, I think. So yeah, I don't have Assetto Corsa, but I'm pretty sure I heard that it was coming to consoles at some point. So yeah, I'll probably be getting it then, and yeah, we'll see how it is then. And the second question was LMP1 or GT3. I don't know if that was a question about Assetto Corsa or not, but yeah, obviously I can't answer if it is, but in terms of real life, I don't really watch either of them either, but I did watch a fair bit of Le Mans last weekend, so yeah, I did enjoy the LMP1 quite a bit. Of course, we saw Nico Hulkenberg there doing well in that. Of course, he won it, of course, with his two other drivers, and yeah, that was good to see. So yeah, I do want to watch a lot more of that kind of racing, and yeah, I think that pretty much answers that one then. The next question was from CK Scott, who he says, what would you say that our best battle has been through the years? Of course, he's referring to the league races we've been in. Of course, I've raced with him in TGP Series, former Xbox and Pinnacle League, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've raced in all three of those. And yeah, I think probably the best one, well, the one that I can remember quite well is the Pinnacle Season 3, Singapore. I'm pretty sure, yeah, you won that race, I think. And yeah, if I remember right, it was one where I was sort of chasing you down for the win for I think the second half of the race, and you managed to hold on to that one quite well, and yeah, you ended up winning that race, and that's one that I remember quite well then, in terms of battles that we both had. But another one I think as well was I think in both Spain and India that season as well, when there was a lot of cars all battling for position, and I think we were battling for, I think, a podium in both of those races as well. So yeah, probably those races are the ones that I sort of remember the most for our battles. But yeah, I think yeah, those three races are then. Next two questions then are from Elusive Kev, and the first one is best or favourite video I've made, and I think that one would probably be my season 1 montage for Vettel career. I think that was probably the best montage I've done. I think the videos I've enjoyed the most, I think are the best, are really the montages, but I think that one stands out more. I think that well, that was one I put a lot of effort into, and I think it sort of came out the best, or the end product was probably the best of the montages I've done. And another one that I did like a lot was that I think I did a good job with was the Pinnacle League Season 3 India race, because that was the one I did where I commented on the full race, and I think it was like a good insight into like how I go about league racing and things like that. And the second question then on the subject of league racing was favourite league racing moment, and well, there's a lot that I could say for this one. I was actually thinking about doing a video for this a while ago when I actually sort of retired from league racing, and I was thinking about doing like some kind of like countdown of some of my favourite moments. But yeah, I think one of my favourite ones is probably when we did the tribute races for James Campbell. I remember that was sort of like a nice thing we did there, where sort of everyone just sort of came together, and like we just had like did some races for fun. Of course, we had like the donuts as well, and that was like just like a really fun time. Like to remember James, of course, he was a good friend to us all. So yeah, I think that was probably one of the times that really did stand out for me a lot, like during league racing and things like that. In terms of the actual race themselves, I'm not sure. I mean, probably one of my wins, I guess, but I think yeah, the sort of tribute races are probably my ultimate favourite for that one then. And next question then is from my cousin Harvey Nichols, and he asks who is your favourite F1 driver? But I don't really have a sort of favourite F1 driver, because I support a team which is obviously Ferrari, but so yeah, it's sort of balanced in between sort of Vettel and Raikkonen at the moment, and Yeah, it sort of really depends really on who's in the championship fight really. I mean, that's the only times where I really prefer one driver to the other, and it depends really. If Vettel can get himself in amongst the Mercedes, then I guess I'd prefer him more than just for that time, but at the moment I think they're pretty much even. I mean, I like Vettel and Raikkonen for different reasons as well. I mean, Raikkonen's sort of like that no-nonsense guy, and of course he's Ferrari's last champion as well, so of course I have a lot of respect for him there. And sort of Vettel as well, I like him for different reasons. Of course he shows a lot of passion for the team. I really like that about him. He's quite similar to Schumacher. So yeah, I mean, it's obviously between those two, of course, but yeah, for different reasons, and I don't really like to have preferences over like either driver. So yeah, it'd be Vettel and Raikkonen, I guess. And next question then from Ryan Foley, and he asks, who is better, Clean or Senna? And I actually think this is a very interesting question, because of course Clean and Senna were teammates at HRT, of course, we can't forget that, in 2010. And yeah, they did 3 races teammates then, Singapore, Brazil and Abu Dhabi, I guess. And it was in Singapore, I think, the first race that they did as teammates. It was Clean's first race in 4 years, I think, after that, of his Red Bull stint. And yeah, he out-qualified Senna, I believe, by a second that weekend, and then in the race was ahead of him, but I think Senna ended up having a crash, and then Clean had a mechanical problem, so yeah, then he didn't race again until Brazil, where he out-qualified Senna again, but then I think he had a problem before the race, and he ended up finishing behind Senna, and then I think Senna actually beat him in Abu Dhabi, I think. So yeah, they're sort of evenly matched for the races they did do, but when you think that Senna did most of the races that season and Clean only did 3, we'd have to say that Clean is better than Senna. So then from F1 2015 season build-up and news, we have, well, he's just subscribed, so yeah, thank you for that, and hope you'll enjoy my content. But his first question is then, tips to get to 100 subscribers. I don't know if I'm really the best person to be answering that, but because it's taken me quite a while to get to 100, but I guess what I would say is really just you know, just keep going with the uploads then, and just sort of get into kind of a schedule of when you're gonna like upload stuff, if it's whether it be every day or if it's even just 2 or 3 times a week like it is for me at the moment. That can sometimes work better, but yeah, it's really about just keep going and just seeing what you can improve on. And I guess you just have to sort of look at your videos and think, would I watch this if it was someone else's channel? Yeah, it's just a lot of that really, and just keeping yourself motivated and believing that you will get to your targets if you keep working for them. And that's sort of really why it was for me that getting to 100, because yeah, that was, I think I mentioned this in the previous video, that 100 was really like the first target I had when I started YouTube, and that's really what I was sort of working towards when I started making more effort into videos. But yeah, it's really just about perseverance really, and just like, you know, keep trucking, and yeah, and you will get there eventually. And yeah, that's what we have to say for that one then. The next question then is favourite game, and I'm not sure if that's just, I mean, like any game, or if it's like for F1 or not. But for F1 it would be F1 06. I think I've pretty much covered that already before. I think you can probably tell anyway, because most of my channel is F1 06 at this stage. I think it's pretty much the only game I've actually uploaded this so far this year, apart from a few F1 2014 league races. But yeah, F1 06 is definitely my favourite game, a lot better than the Codemasters ones, I think. Just overall, I mean, there's some things that you know Codemasters have made better or whatever, but yeah, I just think that 06 is just still the best one there is. But overall favourite game, I mean, so the 2 franchises of games I play the most are completely different from each other, and those are F1 and Pokemon. So yeah, it's quite a contrast between those two, and yeah, there are a lot of Pokemon games that I did enjoy and still do enjoy, because you know what they say, you know, you're never too old for Pokemon and that. And I think probably my favourite ones of them are probably Emerald, although I'm enjoying Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire as well. So yeah, it's just I like Hoenn, I guess, even if there's too much water supposedly. But yeah, it'd be between sort of those 2 game franchises really for what is my favourite game, and it's quite hard to choose. But yeah, sort of F1 06 is up there for F1 games, and then yeah, a couple of the Pokemon games as well then. And the third question then was, who would you want to replace Codemasters if they lost the F1 license? Well, fingers crossed in that, but yeah, I don't know if Codemasters will be, if there's any chance that Codemasters will be soon. I mean, it really depends on F1 2015, but of course this is just sort of academic really, what I want if they did. And well, I did enjoy the Sony games a lot, as I've already mentioned, F106 being my favourite F1 game, but of course if they did do that, then of course it would most likely mean that we'd only have a game on the PS4 and maybe PC, but I mean there's pretty much be no chance of it being on Xbox One, I guess, and yeah, that wouldn't be good at all for the community, I guess, because well obviously people would either switch over, but I mean of course PS4 is a lot of money even if you do say Xbox One, so yeah, I think they would really be sort of alienating a large part of the F1 community if that did happen. But yeah, I guess Sony probably wouldn't be the best ones for that then, and the other game company that's well known for making F1 games, I guess, well, I guess not well known, but still they were fairly popular back in the day, and that's EA, of course. I've already mentioned that one of the games I do play is sometimes it's F1 Challenge 99 to 2002, and that's a pretty good game actually. And yeah, I'm sure if EA were back in charge of making the F1 games now, I'm sure they'd do a pretty good job, because despite what some people say, I think they have done a good job with FIFA, and it's just a good, I mean, aside from all the sort of like the Ultimate Team and price ranges and all that other stuff that I'm not overly interested in, but still I can see why people are. But just generally, I still think FIFA is a very good game to play, and like they've done a good job with certainly things like career mode, so that would bode well for sort of the F1 games. And yeah, I'm sure they do a good job with it if they were back in charge, and maybe they would bring in some new features that maybe Codemasters wouldn't. I know people have been talking about that F1 Ultimate Team or Dream Team or something. I don't know if that would really work in F1, but maybe they would try something like that, and it would help the sort of the community to grow a little bit. And yeah, it would be cool if they kind of did. So I guess if I did have to choose someone who would replace Codemasters, then it would probably be EA then for that one. And that was all the questions I got then. So yeah, thank you to those who did send in questions. I think it was a decent video in the end then. And yeah, once again, thank you for 100 subscribers, and yeah, I hope you will continue to enjoy the content I make, especially if you are well for both old and new subscribers, of course. And hopefully we can get to the next 100 a little bit quicker than we did the first 100. And yeah, hopefully we'll just keep on growing. And I've got a couple of sort of changes coming up soon then. I mean, just sort of new series and things like that will be starting fairly soon, and hopefully you'll enjoy those. And yeah, we'll hopefully keep on growing, and hopefully you guys will still enjoy sort of the videos I am producing. So once again, thank you then for the 100 subscribers, and I'll see you next time for whatever video I make next. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.